Are you looking for a guide which explains the different types of TDS certificates? Well, the good news is that you have clicked on the right video. The ITR filing season has started, and before that you should have received the TDS certificates for claiming the tax credit. If you are a tax deductor, you should issue the TDS certificates to the deductees, that is the persons on whose behalf TDS is deducted within the given timelines. Hello and welcome. I am Prarthana from Clear. We have assisted more than 80,000 tax experts and 6 million tax filers. Do subscribe to support us and get a clear explanation of financial concepts. There are 4 types of TDS certificates as per the Income Tax Act. The first is Form 16. It is one of the most important tax documents for salaried employees and their employers. This form has 2 parts, Part A and Part B. Many times people get confused that Form 16 Part A and Form 16A or Form 16 Part B and Form 16B are the same. However, Form 16A, Form 16B and Form 16C are altogether different forms. These are TDS certificates for various specified non-salaried transactions. Now let's discuss all of them in detail. Starting with Form 16. Form 16 is a TDS certificate that states your income from a particular employer which has been accrued during the financial year and tax deducted upon it, if any. So, it serves the purpose of an income certificate and TDS certificate issued to salaried individuals from their employer.
Form 16 contains 2 parts, Part A and Part B. Part A has the details of amount of tax deducted at source, that is TDS, on salary by employer, while Part B has details of the salary breakup for the financial year.
It is the most important document for the employees based on which they can file their income tax return and claim the tax credit. Form 16A is basically a TDS certificate that is issued when you are in receipt of income other than salary. For example, interest on fixed deposits, life insurance commission, dividend income, rent on land and building, etc. As per the Income Tax Act, there are different TDS rates for different types of income and each income has a different threshold limit for TDS.
For example, let us say you have earned an income from fixed deposits of Rs 50,000. As per Section 194A, such income attracts a TDS at 10% if the amount of income exceeds Rs 40,000. Hence, the bank will credit a net interest income of Rs 45,000 and the amount of tax deducted at 10% of 50,000, that is Rs 5,000, will be reflected in your Form 16A.
Let us understand what are the other scenarios under which Form 16A can be issued.
Some cases of payments for which Form 16A is issued are for interest, for professional services, for commission or brokerage, dividend, PF withdrawals and transfer of crypto.
You can demand your Form 16A from the agency or person who has deducted your TDS like banks, financial institutions, companies, etc. In other words, we can also say that Form 16A is issued for payments other than
payment of salary, sale of property and payment of rent under Section 194 IB.
Did you understand the basic difference between Form 16 and Form 16A? If yes, please mention yes in the comment section below. Form 16B is a certificate of tax deducted on purchase of property. When a person buys an immovable property for more than Rs 50 lakhs, the buyer has to deduct TDS as per Section 194 IA of the Income Tax Act while making the payment to the seller.
When the buyer deducts TDS under Section 194 IA, he or she will be required to file Form 26QB under the TIN NSDL website and deposit the tax deducted amount. After filing Form 26QB, proceed to Traces portal after 5 days to download Form 16B. Traces facilitates the buyer of immovable property to download Form 16B after registering on Traces as a taxpayer. Log in to Traces using your PAN and submit a download request for Form 16B. To know how to submit the download request for Form 16B, view our page provided in the description box below. Form 16B will be generated depicting the basic details of the buyer and seller of property and consideration and amount of TDS deduction. The seller can view the tax deducted amount on sale of property in Form 26AS.
Now coming to Form 16C, it is a TDS certificate which is issued by individual or HUF on payment of rent. Section 194IB requires tax to be deducted at source by an individual or HUF who is not liable to conduct tax audit and pays monthly rent of more than Rs 50,000 to their landlord. Form 16C is required to be issued to the landlord or lessee payee when the tenant deducts TDS on rent under Section 194IB. It acts as a proof for the landlord that TDS has been deposited on his behalf to the government so that he or she can claim the tax credit for the same. The tenant should deposit the TDS within 30 days from the end of the month in which the tax was deducted. It shall be accompanied by a challan cum statement in Form 26QC filed online through TIN NSDL website. It is important to note that a tenant who is deducting the TDS needs to issue this form within 15 days from the date of filing of challan cum statement in Form 26QC. I hope this video was helpful for you. For queries related to business or finance, you can contact our experts by clicking on the chat link provided in the description box below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos and stay tuned for more updates. Take care. Goodbye.